So we'll be getting 3 charges. DUI, excessive speeding, and refusal to submit to a breath test. We're not going to sit here and play the silent game.
On January 3rd, 2026, a Florida officer stopped a driver traveling 100 miles per hour in a 45-mile-per-hour zone. What followed raises a fundamental constitutional question. When an officer reads you the right to remain silent, can your silence then be used against you?
Miles an hour. Right 5, Florida Tech, Quebec, Echo, Juliet, Papa 78, QEJ, P78. If I get a 94, we're going about 100 on the bridge. We're going to be coming out to a stop here in Federal. Ma'am.
Oh,
are you okay?
Scared the shit out of
me. I had you going 100 miles an hour on the bridge.
I didn't.
There's no way you didn't know that.
No, it is a way. I was literally just listening to music and driving.
That is way too fast. Way too fast. Where are you coming from?
West Palm Beach.
West Palm Beach? Alright. Yeah, I had you going 100 miles an hour on the bridge.
I literally was not paying attention to where the speed limit. I was literally just watching the GPS and trying to get there.
You have registration and insurance, please?
Registration? Insurance is on my phone. Is it registration? I don't think I have that app.
So you said you're headed where?
I'm going to my friend's house.
What's up?
I'm going to my friend's house.
Where's friend's house?
9 minutes away.
Dude, 100 on the bridge. I had her going.
She's pulling up insurance. When she sends it to you, let me know. Ma'am, can I have you step out of the vehicle, please? Turn around. Place your hands behind your back. I'm placing you under arrest for super speeding, okay?
For what?
I had you going well over 50 miles an hour over the speed limit.
July 1st, I think of this year, 2025, if you were speeding off, for going 70 miles over the speed limit.
So you're taking me to jail?
Yep. This one's old.
Yeah.
Take 10 minutes. I'll do.
Unless you just did.
Are these too tight for you?
I'm not doing stuff for 2 more times.
We're gonna go over here. Do you have anything on you?
Wow.
Yep.
Yep. Taking you to jail, ma'am.
Yes. 100. Yeah, I had you going at 100 miles an hour in a 45 mile per hour zone. That's insane.
I wasn't paying attention to the speed limit. I'm just trying to get somewhere.
Alright, Miss Tara. You haven't really been talking to me much, but you're gonna have to talk to me now, because I'm gonna read you your rights. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in the court of law. You have the right to talk to a lawyer and or have him or her present with you while you are being questioned. If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer, one will be appointed to represent you before any questioning if you wish. You can decide at any time to exercise these rights and not answer any questions or make any statements. Do you understand each of these rights that I've explained to you? Having these rights in mind, do you wish to talk to me right now? Okay, I'm gonna take your silence as a yes. I'm going to tell you what I have right now. From talking to you, your driving pattern, and everything that I've observed of you, I have reason to believe you're under the impression of alcohol. Okay? Can I run you through field sobriety tests to dispel this and from these observations that I have of you? You're refusing to answer me. I'm going to take as a no that you're refusing to do field sobriety tests, which means you will be charged with DUI. You understand that? And then my next question would be the breath test. And if you refuse to do the breath test, then that's another additional charge. That'd be 3 charges you're getting right now. Do you understand? So can I run you through field sobriety tests?
When I can get once you move forward then.
Okay. Yeah. I need a yes or no. Because your silence I'm just going to take as a no, and that means you're going to be charged with DUI. So I'm giving you a chance right now to do these. If the field sobriety tests look good, then I'm just going to charge you with the excessive speeding. Have you had anything to drink? Any alcoholic beverages that you've drinking? Are you refusing to do field sobriety tests? Your silence I'm going to take as a no. Are you refusing to do field sobriety tests? I'm going to read you the next thing, okay? I'm now requesting that you submit to a lawful test of your breath for the purpose of determining its alcohol content. Will you take the test? Yes or no? Just like the field sobriety test I asked of you, I'm going to take your silence as a no, that you're refusing to do the breath test. So I'm going to read you what happens now that you refuse to do the breath test. If you refuse to take the test I have requested of you, your driving privilege will be suspended for a period of 1 year for your first refusal. Additionally, if you refuse to take the test I have requested of you, you'll be committing a misdemeanor of the second degree if this is your first refusal, in addition to any other penalties which can be imposed by law. If you refuse to take the test that I have requested of you, your driving privilege, and if your driving privilege has previously been suspended, or if you've previously been fined for refusal to submit to a lawful test of your breath, your driving privilege will be suspended for a period of 18 months. Additionally, you'll be committing a misdemeanor of the first degree, in addition to any other penalties which can be imposed by law. Refusal to submit to the test I have requested of you is admissible into evidence in any criminal proceeding. Do you still refuse to submit to the test? Do you have any questions? Refusal to submit to the breath test means that your license will be suspended for a year and you'll also be charged with refusal. So we'll be getting 3 charges: DUI, excessive speeding, and refusal to submit to a breath test. One I threw at you. You just talking about refusal time. I'm documented as a refusal, so your license will be suspended for a year and you'll also be charged with refusal, okay? Do you have any questions? We're not going to sit here and play the silent game.
The speeding charge falls under Florida Statute Section 316, 1895, the superspeeder law. At 55 over the posted limit, arrest is mandatory. The officer has 0 discretion. This alone is a first-degree misdemeanor carrying up to 1 year in jail and a $1,000 fine. The officer then initiated a DUI investigation under Section 316, 193, citing the subject's driving pattern and behavior. Without field sobriety or breath test results both refused through silence, the case rests entirely on officer observations. This makes the DUI the weakest of 3 charges. Under Florida's implied consent statute, Section 316, 1932, every person who drives in Florida has already consented to breath testing when lawfully arrested for DUI. Refusal triggers automatic 1-year license suspension and, under Section 316, 1939, a separate criminal charge. The constitutional tension. Miranda grants the right to remain silent, but implied consent treats silence as refusal. Under Schmerber v. California, breath tests produce physical evidence, not testimony. The Fifth Amendment protects against compelled testimony only. Silence about a breath test is legally a refusal, not a protected right. Birchfield v. North Dakota confirmed that states may criminalize breath test refusal, because breath tests are minimally invasive searches incident to arrest. Under South Dakota v. Neville, the refusal itself is admissible as evidence at trial. The jury can hear that the defendant refused and draw its own conclusions. The officer receives a B+. Miranda was administered completely on camera, a textbook advisement. The implied consent warning was read verbatim. However, asking whether silence could be taken as consent to speak is procedurally questionable, and DUI indicators were not fully articulated on the record. The subject receives a D. 100 miles per hour in a 45 zone is extremely dangerous. Her silence turned 1 charge into 3 plus a 1-year license suspension. The officer explicitly offered an alternative pass field sobriety tests and face only the speeding charge. She declined through silence. Key lesson. The right to remain silent and the obligation under implied consent are not the same thing. Miranda protects against compelled testimony. It does not protect against the consequences of refusing a breath test. Understanding this distinction could mean the difference between 1 charge and 3. Let us know if there is an interaction or legal topic you would like us to discuss in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to check out our second channel, Street Bodycam, for even more police interaction and courtroom content.